My traction bars arrived from Speed Engineering today, so we are fixing to unbox these and see what it's all about.
All right, so let's get started. We got a decal. That's important. And some instructions. I'll read those later. Looks like the lower mounts, this is going to go for a standard axle setup on the truck. I don't have a flip kit or anything, so these bolt right there to the bottom of the axles. I'm going to pull one of these open and see what I think about them. Welds look pretty decent. I'm sure it'll hold just fine. Here are I think these plates right here, they sandwich up on the leaf spring to engage the rest of the turnbuckle mechanism right here. Got a rubber stopper, and what this does, this hits right there on the bottom of the leaf spring. So pretty simple design, not a lot to it. Other one, the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. See how these check out. Let's see, we got Hymens on both sides, and unfortunately, well, good news is these are adjustable on car, so you don't have to take them off and on each time. Welds look pretty good. Heims, you know, pretty decent. Here's get you a wrench on that, and that's how you get her turned up and turned down, and however you want to get it set. That way you don't have to break these loose on the car, break them loose and adjust them and everything. Let's see what else we got in here. Other rod end, it's important we get to. And here is a bunch of the hardware. Don't really, I mean, some of that stuff I feel like some of this stuff may need to be a little bit beefier than that. I'll have to check and see what that means. I'm kind of feeling like this is a grade 5 type bolt. I would probably upgrade these to like a grade 8, or if they do go on the metric side, go into like that 10.9 grade or whatever. Don't know how much of that stuff right there I'm going to actually use, just for, you know, for what this is, being traction bars. They're going to see a whole lot of torque and a whole lot of movement and stuff like that. So probably just going to refrain from using those. I'll probably hit my parts bin, figure out what I've got, what I'm going to need. Let's see what our instructions say. Removal or trimming of overload spring may be done to properly install traction bars. Well, I guess we'll take a look at that. Measurement, yeah. So basically it kind of gives you a few little pointers and stuff like that. Hang that there. That way if y'all want to take a read at that at some point in time. Don't know how much of it I'm actually going to, kind of don't like the fact that it's just all, there's no pictures for, refer to our website for pictures of installation. Well, I hope it's not like 2 pictures. So I guess we'll find out when I get ready to start putting these things on. I'm still waiting for parts for the brakes. I'm still waiting on parts to finish this 4L80 that I've got here. But that stuff is coming from what I've been told today. So anyway, that's kind of what comes in the box for the Speed Engineering Assassin style traction bars.
So here's kind of the follow-up for the traction bar unboxing that I did. I like the product. Everything looks really good. But the hardware, man, Speed Engineering, seriously. What's a few more dollars worth of grade 8 hardware? I mean, this is a kind of a suspension component. It's kind of a serious component. You don't want this thing breaking, tearing up. I mean, you know, seriously, I'd have paid $5 more, $10 more for this kit to have much better hardware. It doesn't cost that much. So when you do get these, you know, take the time, go get some good bolts, get some grade 8 hardware. You know, they're like a 3/4 inch bolt in the control arms. I think that's what size they are. And then there's some 1/2 inch bolts that in the pivots, and then some 5/16 or 3/8 bolts that actually sandwich that thing to the leaf spring. And then you also have to drill that leaf spring. You know, I don't trust grade 5 in suspension components. Never have, and I won't. So, you know, food for thought, take it as you may. You know, that's what I'm going to do with it. So, other than that, I really think the products were well made. I can't wait to get these things on here and see what they do. Hopefully this thing really helps out. Since I've done the gears and done the rear diff in this thing, I'm having trouble with the turbo unloading because the rear end gets up on top of itself a little bit, and basically you lose all your load on the turbo. So I was making, you know, 18 pounds on just a 1 tire fryer. Now it's like I'm struggling to get 15, 16 pounds because the truck just starts moving, the rear end starts moving, just kind of unloads, gets light back there, so all your velocity just goes away. So I'd like to get these in this weekend, and you know, it's Memorial Day weekend. Got a couple projects going on, but like I said, that's probably the biggest project I'm really looking forward to do. So we'll probably try to make a video of like going out and running the truck a little bit and some in-cab stuff, and have my buddy film or something like that to see kind of like before and after, and we'll try to get some like real world experiences. I got a couple friends that got a Draggy, maybe I can borrow it for a while, but other than that, we'll let you know how this works out. Like I said, outside of the bolts, the hardware part of it, you know, it's a good looking product. Welds look really good. Everything looks pretty stout. So we'll just go from there and see what happens. So like I said, if you like what you're seeing, give my channel a subscription, give it a thumbs up, hit me up in the comments, questions, comments, suggestions. You know, I'll do the best I can to, you know, answer appropriately and whatnot. So, you know, guys, have a good evening and have a safe Memorial Day weekend. We'll catch y'all later.